H.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of Break It Down with Brian H. I'm your host, Brian H. Waters. Tonight, we are live right here on the Wrestling Realms YouTube channel. And we're also live on our Twitch channel. And we're right here. Most importantly, this is brought to you by Haps TV. So, if you haven't done so, make sure you download the Haps TV app. Generally, I will usually produce this show through just for Twitch, but tonight is WWE Hell in the Cell. So because of that, I said, you know what, we're gonna go live on YouTube as well. So I'm just make sure I can get this out there to all the people watching. Make sure you tune in, tell your friends about it. And why is this coming up? All right. Yeah, so make sure you tell your friends about it. If you haven't done so, download the Haps TV app. You can go ahead and set up your own broadcast show, however you want to do it. You can do that right here on Haps TV. So that's what I like about it. And then you can go live on multiple platforms. And guess what? It is absolutely free. So tonight we saw Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio. The tribal chief, folks. The tribal chief victorious. What can I say? You know, he gets it done. But what a brutal match between him and Rey Mysterio. I wish I could show footage, but we know how YouTube can be sometimes. So we're not even going to go down that route. We're not going to mess up and mess up anything. But right now AEW is live on TNT. As we know, the playoffs are here, NBA playoffs. So because of that, we're seeing a lot of, a lot of shuffling around. So they've been on Fridays for the past 2-3 weeks. I wish they would choose another date. It doesn't really work for me. You got 2 hours of SmackDown and then 2 more hours of wrestling, but I knew I wasn't going to feel like doing this show at 12. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go live after SmackDown. And then I'm going to, after I finish going live, I'll watch the rest of the show. But yeah, make sure out there, share this link with your friends, tell your friends to join, hop in the chat, let me know what did you think about tonight's episode of SmackDown. Obviously, I'm not going to go down the entire card. I thought it was a solid episode. Roman Reigns will not be competing at Hell in a Cell. I had my own theories on why they put this match on tonight. My first theory was, you know what? It's going to set up Roman versus Jimmy, because if you put Roman and then all of a sudden Jimmy gets involved, because that's the real thing. People want to see what's going to happen there. Rey Mysterio, okay, yeah, that's cool, that's fine. Nobody really cares. Let's be honest. We care about what's going to happen between Jimmy and Roman. Tonight, we saw Jimmy finally acknowledge Roman, but here's the problem. Jey Uso's not around. And Roman made it very clear, I need your brother. I need your brother around because I need us to be here as a unit. So that's one of the things that I am looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen between these, the whole family? What will Roman do? What will Jimmy Uso do? What will Jey Uso do? So that's the one thing I think will be interesting as we move forward with everything going on. But it was definitely a brutal match, no doubt about it, right? Roman went out there and quite frankly, he took care of business, but it wasn't easy. Rey Mysterio was fighting for his son, fighting for the honor of his son. Unfortunately, he came up short, and because he came up short, things happened, and therefore it left a bad taste in his mouth, I'm sure. But, what can you say? He's going against the tribal chief, right? And we're going against the tribal chief. Things just not going to be easy, and people not going to play nice. So, shout out to him for trying. But now it's time to move forward, because what's next for Roman? Who's up next? They got to get the things. They got to get the family in order. No doubt about it. They got to get the family in order because right now things ain't going too well. You look at Jimmy has finally acknowledged Roman, but then Jey Uso's not around. And like Roman made it very clear, I need both. He first said, I need your brother. I was like, oh, is that a spike to Jimmy? But he made it clear, I need both of you. I need both of you around. So that's going to be interesting. But let's get into this card. Hell in a Cell this Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the fellow fathers. Want to give a quick shout out to my guy Blue. I got this shirt of Black Lives Matter. Y'all know that font. Y'all know it. Y'all know that style. The NWO Wolfpack. Too sweet. Shout out to him for that. Get it from foryourwear.com. I think it's foryourwear.com. Go on Instagram at foryourwear and get it from Blue. You also get it from you can get it, follow on Facebook and Twitter. Shout out to him. I also got a Juneteenth shirt. Juneteenth is tomorrow, so we're looking forward to celebrating that. Make sure you subscribe to the Wrestling Realm on Twitch. Just pick this up, WWE, or I should say F, in your house. Just pick that up today from Canton's Games in Baltimore. I think that was the name of it was definitely one of the make sure I got that right because I've been playing for about Canton Games right here in Baltimore. So make sure y'all check them out. They always have some really dope games. This is my first time in the store, but I've been watching, looking them up and seeing them on Instagram and Facebook. And I saw that they had a healthy collection of classics. So I know I'll definitely be down there again. So let's talk Hell in a Cell. Right now, currently on AEW, Jake Hager and Wardlow battling in an MMA style match. This would have been better if it was on a Wednesday night. Shout out to them for trying, but I know they'd be glad when the Western Conference Finals are over because then I'm pretty sure they'll probably be able to get their Wednesday night back. So kicking off first, we're going to talk about the WWE Championship match. Right now on WWE.com, there are only 4 matches listed. So those are the ones we're going to talk about. There may be some other rumor matches. I personally, if I'm WWE, I just stick it with these. Let people have a happy Father's Day. Bring on WWE Network's Mick Foley and Stone Cold Steve Austin at 9:30, 10 o'clock and call it a night. But who knows? Maybe they will have more matches. Maybe they won't. But we got 3 women's matches. But first, let's start with the men's WWE Championship match, Hell in a Cell. I think this is inside the cell. But what I do know is that if Bobby Lashley defeats Drew McIntyre, that is it. No more title shots for Drew. And guess what? All fans are hoping for McIntyre to lose, or at least most fans. When you consider how many matches he's got, folks are tired. Folks are real tired. So it's time for some new matches. It's time for some new matchups. I'm like, yo, come on now. How much more can we do this? We don't need to see this again. We keep turning on every chance we get. So looking at the NBA game, currently the Sixers are winning 97-93. Hawks have an opportunity to clinch the conference finals. But yeah, let's move on. Let's see, Trae Young. Oh, that's not Trae Young. They're doing an overhead shot for a live shot. But let's move on. We got Bayley taking on Bianca Belair, and this made official tonight that it will be inside the Hell in a Cell. Now, this is tough because, I was listening to people, and people were trying to say stuff about Bianca Belair. They're trying to talk about her current title run. For one, I'm not upset, but I don't think Bianca has had fair matchups. It's great that she's champion, but because she is a new champion, because this is our first time seeing her, I personally think it will increase and get better when fans come around. Because when that happens, then we will see how she reacts. But right now, I don't think she's being a bad champion. Some people are, some people do. But this will be a good matchup. It's taking place in the Hell in a Cell. We all know the last time Bayley was in the Hell in a Cell, she lost this very championship to the person that Bianca took it from, and that was Sasha Banks. I just watched this match a couple days ago, and Bayley and Sasha Banks inside the Hell in a Cell. One of my favorite matches, definitely one of my favorite matches from 2020. And I mean, just the whole story emotional. That was an emotional night when you look at that. You had early in the night opening the show, Roman versus Jey Uso. So, I think with that being said, Bianca, I think when it's all said and done, I think Bianca wins this. Y'all know the theory, the old school theory. Whoever goes down on the go home show usually goes up at the pay-per-view. It was Bianca who went down tonight. Same thing with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley was the one who went down at the WWE on WWE Raw Monday night. And it was one thing like I said, goes down, goes up. So I think if you're Bianca and Bobby Lashley fans, if you're Black wrestling fans, you're fans of night one at WrestleMania, you'll be satisfied come Sunday at Hell in a Cell. Up next, we have the Raw Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley taking on Charlotte. This is, it's also one of those situations, but I personally thought Charlotte would win. I know it seems obvious, but are you really going to, Raw has been not interesting. Now, Rhea Ripley has faced Asuka probably some 6 or 7 times since WrestleMania, and people are bored with that. But I want to see what happens. This is an opportunity for Charlotte to make Rhea Ripley. And people said this. I've heard the internet say Charlotte goes out there and has good matches, but she doesn't really make anybody. And it made me think, you know what? That's not a bad take. It's really not. It's not a bad take. So it's possible. It is very possible that Charlotte could go out there and do the job and, most importantly, make her opponent. Only time will tell. And then, in a very, very interesting special attraction, this is a match that should be in the Hell in a Cell. And that is Shayna Baszler taking on Alexa Bliss this Sunday. Oh, so, yeah. So, I mean, you look at all the stuff Alexa Bliss has been doing. Things have been seeming crazy, out of the ordinary, out of character, whatever you want to call it. Now would be the time. Now would be the time for this to be a Hell in a Cell match. I think this is, the Sixers are only up by 3. I think this would be very interesting. I want to see these two ladies get it on. I want to see what can Shayna Baszler do, because Alexa, she says she's not scared of monsters. She's not scared of anything. And Alexa Bliss is playing these mind games and it's got everybody confused. What is she doing? What is she going to do? Who knows? Who knows? Now is the time. Let's see what happens come this Sunday. Like I said, I think Shayna Baszler goes ahead and wins this one now. But then again, Alexa Bliss, she only had one match with Randy Orton. Why not keep this undefeated thing going on? It wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm just saying. So we shall see. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm not going to be on here all night or too long. Like I said, make sure you download the Haps app if you haven't done so. You could join the broadcast. You see I'm verified here. Shout out to Haps for verifying me, so I am real. But you can join the broadcast here. You can create your own broadcast for free right here on Haps TV. You want to start your show, whether it's wrestling, sports, whatever, entertainment, whatever, make sure you join in. Then, make sure you gamers out there with Twitch channels, go ahead and hit the follow button. Go to Wrestling Realm, follow us on Twitch, watch me play a lot of classic games, such as Attitude, WCW versus the World. I even got WWE 13, so I might play that, tomorrow show. SmackDown, just bring it, and SmackDown versus Raw. I was playing those last Saturday. So make sure you check me out right there. Come join the community. It's fun. I love engaging with people. Love talking to people. And Jake Hager just defeated Warlow in an interesting match. But folks, that'll do it. That is my Hell in a Cell predictions. Like I said, 4 matches. I'm pretty sure there's more. I went by the WWE.com list. So if there's more matches, tell them, update their list. But I think right here, I think 4 matches will be solid. As we know, Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns eliminated from the show. So until next time, folks, I'm Brian H. Waters. As we always say, too sweet.